Are you ready? Let's roll the dice.
So, in our last episode, you guys found yourselves in the pit, which is the arena fighting venue of one Masala, who seems to be the latest necromancer in your list. Y'all weren't actively searching for him, but there he is. And he's not exactly happy about how everything has been progressing so far in your adventures, so he tries to kill you in a pit fight. Y'all have gone up against 4 equals of yours. That is to say, another dragonborn, halfling, elf, and half-orc. And y'all defeated them pretty soundly through more or less peaceful means. The crowd definitely came to see a fight, but y'all did not really provide them with much of one for whatever reason. So the way we ended last time was we have 2 unconscious but stable fighters and 2 friendly and tied up persons. So y'all have a brief moment to talk to one another before after the end of the fight and before the beginning of the next round, and y'all have done that, and Ixen's delivered an incredibly powerful speech. And just after Ixen finishes speaking, the doors of the arena slam open, and a group of orcs come hustling in, and about half of them hold you 4 at spear point to make sure you don't get away or do anything suspicious, and the other 4 hustle the remainder of the fighters out. They pick up the bodies of Ruth and Taraya, and they kind of look at Ruby and Kyra awkwardly, and then also pick them up since they're tied up. They're like, oh, all right, I guess we're picking you up too. But before they take them away, Kyra kind of grabs onto Perry and says, "You guys have got to fight. Masala is going to kill you. I've never seen him lose. He will make you fight." And then she's hustled away, and the arena is clear. The crowd is trickling back in. They're all kind of grumbling about what a shitty show the first round was. Because the whole thing was obscured by smoke and, like, nobody really saw anything, which is lame for them. But they are pacified by the excellent concessions that are out front. So everyone's got their little popcorn and their little, grubs on a stick or whatever, and they're coming back in. And Masala comes back to the spotlight, and he kind of leans over the rail of the podium and is like, "That was pathetic. You 4 have gained a reputation around this land as fearsome warriors, and this is what you bring to the table.
I'm new here.
We give you a pass."
Has anyone actually ever described us as fearsome? That's kind of... I shouldn't be laughing right now, but that's... Perry, Ixen, what are you guys?
I'm laughing hysterically next to Slayership right now.
And, like, Masala kind of, like, shakes his head at you like, "Oh, God." And he's like, I know. You losers don't want to kill anyone. We know.
Well, no, I was laughing because, like, do people actually describe us as fearsome? Like, I mean, I know I like stole from people, but like I'm kind
our
of little.
Our first battle, we sort of just like disappeared into a dream world and came back and she was dead. The second battle...
What?
Well, actually, no, the first battle was in the
I
vault.
smack my hand over Sayer's mouth right now.
I didn't even do that time. That wasn't me.
Yeah, he just joined, so, like...
That...
I mean, you're very helpful.
This is a regular occurrence.
So, thus far, everything that you have done to me and my family has been by accident.
Yeah.
More or less.
Well, tough.
Sounds like a series of unfortunate events.
Sir, I know that you want us to fight, but is there any chance we could just talk this out?
I like this idea.
Shut up, Greg.
Does everything I just say mean nothing to you guys? Shut up.
Oh, it totally did. Okay, so...
Shush.
So you want to fight?
I want to fight.
So you don't want to fight, you just want to talk.
I would like to fight.
I want to fight.
I have a question.
I want to fight.
My question is...
I want to fight. I want to fight. I want to fight.
Are the rules just fight to the death? And how many rounds of fighting is there? That's all I would like to know, sir.
Good point.
Also, what's the prize? Like, there's apparently a prize?
That's a good question, Greg.
Is the prize friendship?
The prize was inside you all along. No. Masala, he kind of looks down at you like, I cannot believe this is fucking happening. And he turns around to the crowd and he says, "What are the rules?" And the whole place goes, "You fight or you die!"
Okay, that answered the first question. But the second question was, how many times do we have to fight?
And Masala turns around to the crowd and goes, "What's the second rule?" And they all go, "You fight till you die!"
Oh.
It's like, that's right. You don't want to fight anyone. You don't want to kill anyone. It's a restraint that you really didn't show to my siblings. You want to talk. You don't want to fight. Well, tough. Fight is my entire MO.
What?
You fuckers may have heard. I'm a necromancer. And the whole place kind of goes, ooh. Because they know what's coming. They've seen this before, and they know exactly where this is going. And Masala is playing all the way to the crowd, and he kind of smiles, and he goes, "Then let me show you motherfuckers what a necromancer can do."
Well, I don't like where this is going.
So from the arena doors comes this collection of horrible noises. It sounds like something's on fire. It sounds like a whole bunch of things clattering together. Something's hissing and something is moaning. And the doors open up, and from one side of you comes a skeleton with 4 arms and a horrific clacking thing that is definitely made out of bones, but kind of looks more like a 8-legged spider than it does a skeleton. And from the other side, 2 more skeletons come through the doors. One of them is literally on fire, and the other one's fairly normal looking aside from the black mold that is creeping over its form. They advance on the 4 of you, and the crowd absolutely goes wild because they know that this is going to be a fight. So let's roll initiative.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah!
Guess who rolled a failure? It is me.
Aw.
It is
Nat
me.
20! Nat 20! Hey!
Amazing.
We have a nat
Oh,
20 and a crit fail, so that's fine.
And then an 18.
Speaking of failures, and such, so I may have mentioned that Ixon did a good speech, and so y'all all have a point of inspiration coming from Ixon's speech. This can be used to give you
Yes.
advantage on any roll in the next round. So
Fuck yeah.
Put that in your-
Storing that
Thank you,
in my
Ixon.
pocket.
put that in your pocket. Let me figure out the turn order. Because when you play with 8 different characters, it's never, like, an easy thing to do. Man, okay. So, mine, they rolled, like, a 19, a 19, a 20, and a 5. So, we're gonna, like, we're gonna stack everybody right here at the start. And then y'all might get a turn later. Okay, so, the turn order is, Perry, the molding skeleton, the burning skeleton, the skeleton with 4 arms, Saoirse, the clacking skeleton, Gary, and Ixon. So,
Fuck me.
yeah, we have a real big block of skeletons there in the middle, and I'm sorry for it. But Perry, it is your turn. Go ahead.
Okay, that one.
Yes,
That's the moldy.
that one.
That's the moldy boy.
That's the moldy boy. I want to hit it with chill touch.
Okay.
It's a cantrip. I don't know if I actually hit it. I think I did. I did not.
No, I'm just gonna take the higher one. I'm not gonna do that to you.
Oh, and by the by, it can't regain hit points until the start of your next turn. And a hand clings to you, and because you're undead, you get disadvantage on attack rolls until the end of your next turn.
Okay. Well, that's good for So yeah, the moldy skeleton takes 8 necrotic damage and is holed by a creepy skeletal hand, which it doesn't really care about because it's also a creepy skeletal person. It's actually the mold skeleton's turn, so So he's just going to move in on Saoirse
Oh boy.
Oh no.
and just swing on Saoirse with its short sword. That's a 12 against AC. That's not gonna hit.
That does not. No, it doesn't.
All right. So well, he's not very good at the sword thing. So Mold Skeleton is done. Oh crap! I made a mistake. Where's my D6? Because okay, so the next turn in the turn order is the skeleton that's on fire, and if you are within 5 feet of the skeleton that's on fire when your turn begins, you have to take 1d6 damage, which is oh shit, which is 6 damage.
Oh,
Which means the mold skeleton is dead.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, that was fast. Jeez. Alrighty, so let's see. 1, 2, 3. I need Saoirse, Perry, and Gary to all make Constitution saving throws.
I don't.
Oh
Okie
god.
dokes.
Oh,
Okay, dokie.
Ixon, you're good over there.
19.
Good.
Oh,
Oh no, Saoirse!
Oh.
Saoirse!
Oh, that's a crit fail.
Saoirse.
+2, but it's a
Oh my god.
crit.
I used them super good roguey skills.
Oh, Jesus. Okay. Great. Okay.
Great.
All right. So the at the beginning of the burning skeleton's turn, the mold skeleton takes 6 fire damage and immediately explodes.
well, that was easy. And he just takes in a big fucking huff of whatever's coming his way.
Yeah. Oh god, mold spores. The good thing is actual black mold doesn't affect you for several years. The problem is this is fantasy black mold.
It is fantasy black mold. So Saoirse and Gary both take 10 poison damage,
Oh!
and you're both infected with a disease.
Are you sure I just can't get cancer in like 10 years?
Yeah. It's gonna kill you in a couple hours unless you remove the disease.
I have a spell for this.
Fucking fair. Jesus. Okay. I'm down to 13 health.
Say. Alright, so that's, that happened. That was a thing that happened. Cool. That happened a lot sooner than I thought it was going to be honest with you. So anyway, it's still the burning skeleton's turn though.
Wow!
As he continues, and so he's oh Jesus, I'm sorry for his whole life. But so he's gonna also actually, you know what? He's gonna step to Perry.
Damn it!
Yeah, he's gonna step to Perry and just swing on her with his burning claws of fingers.
But we're all 5 feet from the skelly man.
Everybody's good. Everybody was good when he started his turn, except the gas spore skeleton, which who had a very bad day.
I'm so upset.
So y'all are okay.
That was just poor necromantic just movement.
Tell me what damage I get, Daniel.
10.
This is a spicy boy.
Yeah.
God,
10 damage
that's not
to Perry.
bad. That's just not great either.
Yeah, but we might not get to you, Vixen. All right.
see this.
Okay. So I am really sorry about everything. But it's now the four-armed skeleton's turn, and he's gonna shimmy over toward in front of Gary.
This is fine.
Yeah, but the fun thing about this guy, guy, is that since he has 4 arms, he gets 4 attacks.
That's way more than he needs.
It is way more than he needs. So
Why can't they just be 4 arms for hugging? Like,
because Masala's pissed. All right, so
apparently. He sent out the big guns.
yeah, he's like, all right, y'all want a show? We're gonna give you a goddamn show. The crowd is loving this, by the way. I'm not really commentating on them because they're a crowd and they're gonna do what they want, but they're loving it. So for his first attack, he's gonna swing on Gary with the claw.
Nope.
Which definitely is not good against that AC. That's an 11.
He
No.
probably blocks that with the shield like, ha ha! I know what I'm doing!
All right. So in that case, next one, he's gonna swing on Ixen.
Oh.
With a 21 against AC. That actually.
That actually
Does that
hits.
hit?
Yeah.
Oh wow.
I
For a
have
chain.
19. I have 19 right now.
Yeah, I wasn't sure if I had added your thing to the thing.
my defense now that I'm multi-classing as a fighter.
Yes, that is what I meant. Thank you very much. All right, well that's 2 slashing damage to Ixen.
Oh no, not 2.
Yeah. All right, so having successful on that, he's gonna turn to parry and swing on parry. I hope. There we go.
Nope.
And totally missed that one. And then I think for his 4th one, he's just gonna try for digs again.
I don't like this.
That's an 11 again. Yeah, this skeleton's not having very good luck. So
He's actually not paying attention. He's like, "No, sir!" And then he just blocks another attack.
the pros to skeleton, the forearm skeleton, is he get 4 attacks. The cons is apparently he's bad at those attacks.
He just has really shitty, like, hand-eye coordination. Like, he sucks.
All right, Saoirse, it's your turn.
Alright, so the first thing I'm gonna fucking do is run pretty far away from the goddamn fire thing. And I'm gonna put myself about here. So I'm gonna run pretty much, like, straight back, and running backwards because I don't want to, like, turn my back to everyone because fight training.
Just backpedaling. Nope.
Yeah, just I'm like grapevining. It's pretty intense. I do a sweep flip at the end. That fight training with Ixen has really paid off.
Yeah,
But then I am gonna cast a good old ray of frost at the fire boy.
Fireboy.
I was gonna say you're gonna hit me, and I was like, nah, you're taller than me. I'm
I
fine.
have spell shaping. And because my idea is if we put the fire out, it's gonna be better than...
Holy!
Oh, that is a crit!
Okay. Fireboy is immune to cold, so...
I critted!
That was a real good Ray of Frost, Saoirse.
Can I say one thing? Because it was a crit,
Yeah.
maybe there's no damage, but he does get knocked back?
Yeah, for sure. For sure.
Okay. Not back and maybe like prone.
You stretching.
I know I'm stretching, but
Yeah,
it
well,
was a crit. It was a crit that did no damage.
Yeah, it was a crit that did no damage, but the Fireboy does stumble back a few paces away from parry,
Cool.
so you have saved parry from
Thanks.
fire damage on the next turn, so cool.
Fuck yeah.
So no damage to the skeleton, but you did move parry out of the damage range, so good shot. The next up on the roll is the clacking skeleton, and it is a large multi-armed skeleton that is disconcertingly skittering up the lattice work above you.
That's a bad time.
Yeah, it's kind of running up and down the walls and looking generally creepy, but it lands basically in front of Diggs. So Diggs, you have skeletons on both sides now. It's not a good look.
He's just gonna look at it. You could have walked.
But where's the fun in that? Now this guy is fun because he gets multi-attack as well.
Of course.
He gets a bite attack, and he also gets he gets 1d4 claw attacks. And I would like you to guess what I just rolled on my d4.
I don't like the sound of this.
Is it a 4?
Yeah, it is. So,
What? Wait, what?
clacking skeleton would like to bite Diggs, I think.
That's just rude.
It misses!
Yes!
That's a 17 against AC, which Diggs is having good fucking luck today,
Oh,
man.
thank God I got the shield.
Yeah.
Well,
I need a shield.
yes. Well, clacking skeleton is not going to be that easily dissuaded. He's going to try for the claw for Diggs. That's a 12. That's not good either.
I get it. I'm full of the light. You want to be alive again. I get it!
Next claw attack goes to Ixen. That's a 15 against AC. That's nothing. Next claw goes to parry. That's 18 against AC. Does that hit?
Damn.
Did I hit something for once? Yay!
My AC is 13. You don't have to try very hard.
Clearly I do, because I'm sucking.
I have a higher AC than you.
I can only wear, like, not metal armor. And, like, it's kind of ridiculous.
Perry takes, 4 slashing damage.
Okay, that's not horrendous.
No.
Like, I'm at 14 out of 38. Like,
And, for the last claw attack.
please don't hit me again.
No, he's gonna try to hit Ixon again, and that's a 20 against AC.
Jeez!
Bitchin'.
Imitar, praise!
And that's 3 damage for Ixon.
Oh no, 3. Whatever shall I do?
They hit a lot, but they don't hit hard. Alright.
Brittany, are you even below 20 yet?
Yes, I am actually.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, that's funny. I didn't think you were gonna be below 20. Okay.
Alright, so the next one is Gary B. Diggs, PhD.
Yeah.
That's me.
I'm sure you could just, like, step over me because I'm tiny.
So, I have an ability to channel divinity.
Yes.
And there are 2 things I can do here, which are helpful. One of them is definitely helpful, but it's okay. Everyone gets 20 HP distributed amongst everyone, so I could give 20 HP to anyone within 30 feet of me. But it's only up to half of their maximum HP. Or I could turn undead.
Oh.
I think because of the sheer amount of things that are around him, turning is the good choice here. Its effect is that they must do a DC 13 Wisdom save, or be turned away for 1 minute. So I'm gonna go with that. I don't have to roll anything, but I think I just kind of pray to Imitar. So I'm gonna throw some flavor on this. Just Imitar, your servants are in need. We are suffering greater than expected. Your light has guided us this far, and now we need it to turn them away. So please, bring us your light! And he's gonna bring out an amulet, and it's gonna shine blue.
So that's they have to make a wisdom save?
Yes.
They're so
let
good
me
at
read
that.
it. DC 13 Wisdom save, or be turned
they're
away.
so good at wisdom. It's not even trip.
So the reason I'm not gonna have a turn is because Gary B. Diggs is gonna take my turn.
I'm sorry!
No, it's okay. No, it's good. I'm chill.
Oh, God!
And how's my special boy? How's my special boy? My special boy is actually smarter than everyone else, but still not good. So just for posterity, that was a 5, a 5, and a 9. So everybody's turned for a minute.
I imagine all of them literally just turning 180 degrees, no, 90 degrees away, and just
All the way back around.
bolting.
Okay.
Yeah, so if they turn, then Sarah's just gonna go,
So what I assume happens is that the undead they do a 90 and they book it for the far wall, whatever far wall is far from them at the time, and then they just stand there and stare at the wall for 1 minute exactly. Oh man, it's gonna take a minute for everyone to realize what's going on.
And Gary's just gonna look at his amulet and be like, yeah!
Alright.
"Thank you, Gary B. Diggs."
Imitar be praised!
Alright, Ixon, it's your turn. They're just kind of standing.
Okay, so I realized that I don't have my shield out, so I'm gonna take my shield out, and I am going to definitely run towards the skeletons that are closest to me, because I'm like, come back here, you cowards! Because I wasn't really paying attention, clearly.
Damn it.
I am just, I'm gonna do a cool move. I'm gonna use my, my longsword. At this point, I have taken out the dragon-hilted longsword, because I gotta run at some people with a sword because it helps and hurts at the same time. But not yet. No, what I am doing is I am going to Divine Smite on my longsword attack, and then I am going to use Second Wind, and I am going to use my bonus action to regain hit points equal to 1d10 plus my fighter level. And that's gonna be it. So, I'm going to roll my sword, and then I get a 2d8 plus 1d8 because the target is undead or fiend. So there is my long sword. So that's a 9. Does 9 hit anybody?
It does not.
Okay.
It does not. They're not that strong, but they are stronger than that.
I don't get to use Divine Smite then, so, I guess that's it, actually. I'm just gonna do that.
Alright.
Never mind, my cool plan didn't work.
Ixon made a valiant attempt, and it failed.
Could you at least step 5 feet away from the burning skeleton?
No, because they already used their movement.
That was a bad choice.
Perry, speaking of movement, it's your turn.
Yep. I'm gonna cast Burning Hands
Do it.
in a 15-foot cone, like, in front of me. Does that work? Each creature in a 15-foot cone must make a dexterity saving throw. So, like, if I shoot it in a direction, it has to be within 15 feet of me, correct?
Yeah, that would catch all 3 of them.
Okay.
And by all 3 of them, I mean the burning skeleton, the clacking skeleton, and Ixon.
No, I knew that. No, that's why I wanted to make sure it was okay with Brittany before I may or may not set her on fire.
The good news is Golden Dragonborn do have resistance to fire.
Yes.
Oh, that's true!
Yeah.
LOL. Okay. Well, that makes me feel better.
Is anyone else confused that we're going to try to light a fire skeleton on fire?
You know, it's fine. Okay, so you need to, what is it? Dexterity saving throw?
Okay.
Against DC 16. Each creature takes a 3d6 fire damage on a failed save, or half as much on a successful one. So it's going to be 10 damage.
Well, that's a 2 on my dex save, so...
Yeah, but you already get... Hold on, but don't you get resistance, so you do get half still?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so you'd get 5.
Well, the clacking skeleton takes 10 fire damage, and is now on fire. Is it? Yes.
Yes.
It's now on fire. However, the burning skeleton is also immune to fire damage, so it's just kind of chilling. And you get the distinct sense that it's laughing at you. Perry, are you moving, or is that it?
Wait, hold on. Does he still give off moldy spores if he's dead?
No, he's done. He just explodes when he dies. He's good.
Okay, cool. There is good.
Alrighty. Next is the burning skeleton's turn, and even though he doesn't really get a turn because he's just kind of staring at the wall, it is the beginning of his turn, so Ixon and the clacking skeleton both do take 5 fire damage.
Or 2 for Ixon.
Or 2 for Ixon.
Starting to get a little crispy over there.
Yeah, just a little bit.
Yeah, everything's on fire over here. The forearm skeleton also gets a turn, and he's gonna spend it contemplating the wall and his lack of life.
I have so many possibilities in my hands, but I can't choose one of them.
All 4 of my attacks are useless against the spinning wheel of time. Yeah, y'all are fixing to have to fight everybody in this arena because they are really pissed that they're not getting a decent fight out of you guys.
Okay, we're trying our best here.
Well, we're fighting them. They're not fighting back. That's not our fault this time.
It's actually your fault, Diggs. Sarah, it's your turn, honey.
Okay, so I'm gonna take a small step back and I'm gonna cast Flaming Sphere.
Woo!
That sounds
On,
cool.
This four-armed friend over here.
Get him.
And I don't know if I have to roll anything for that, but I'm gonna click it. They can take a
Okay.
dexterity saving throw.
All right. Let me dex save this guy. Dex is his speciality.
Oh!
Woo! Yes.
But he is facing towards the wall.
Yeah, he's not facing you. So that is a 19 save. So does he get half damage for that?
Let me continue to read. Yes. So 2d6. Oh shit! A 5 and a 6. Woo! So half of that.
That's a big 6 damage for this my boy.
Yeah. And the sphere is still there.
The sphere is still there, and my boy is on fire. So now all of the skeletons are on fire, y'all.
Oh boy!
I'm gonna be generous and not like give them the same effect as the burning skeleton. Okay. So the clacking skeleton takes 3 more fire damage due to the smolder, and it's just gonna sit there. Gary Diggs, it is your turn.
I just want everyone to know that I can only have done that once. I have to rest before I can do that again. So I was like, that seemed really powerful. It's because I took God's power and threw it at their faces.
Yeah. And now they're all on fire.
So everyone is hurt, and it's a bad time.
I feel like Ixen, because she didn't hit the skeleton, now she's just kind of like waving her sword wildly, hoping something connects. Just so you have an idea of what I'm doing over by these skeletons is just kind of like. Huh, huh.
I was thinking of coming to about here and healing you, but now that you say you're flailing like a mad person,
Yes.
it's a little less. Well, actually, no. Suffering. Okay, here we go.
I'm not really like actually hitting anything. It's if you've ever like fenced. I know this is like a really bad analogy, but there's a lot of times when you like attack and you're gonna get parried that you know this, so you're kind of just attacking like on the outside. So you're not like, I'm not making any kind of connection. I'm not like legitimately flailing my sword around. I am just trying to find an opening.
I'm gonna move here, and I'm gonna actually use a spell that I am good at reading called Cure Wounds.
Nice.
1d8 plus your spellcaster ability. I got a +6 to it because I am in the life domain.
Yes, sir.
So here we go. What the fridge?
At least you have that +6.
Yeah.
Wait, did I actually roll that right?
Yeah, you did.
Okay.
Yeah.
You did.
Because that's the
Trevor.
second time that's happened with that spell, and I'm starting to get a little crispy on the edges here. All right.
Well, it's because your god is the god of suffering. He
Okay.
doesn't want to actually heal people.
No. You're getting it wrong. He takes the burden of other people's suffering on so that they can continue on.
Hey, Travis, just for posterity, what was that roll?
A 1 + 6, so 7.
All right, so Ixen heals for big 7 hit points, which is great.
Imitar is a little tired. I'm sorry.
I got it. We're good. I got it. I'm ready. I'm ready.
All right, Ixen, what are you doing? You're ready.
I'm ready. I am going to. You know what? I'm going to take out my ice pick great axe, and I'm going to roll this bad boy, and if it hits, I will use divine smite. That's a 23.
Whoa, yeah, that's gonna hit anything you throw. Sure.
All right. So I am hitting this skeleton
The
Spider-Man.
clacking skeleton, yeah. Mm-hmm.
And I am gonna do 2d. So I'm doing 3d8 because it's an undead. So let's see what that roll is. That's a 20.
So yeah.
So I definitely find an opening now.
Oh man, listen. Ixen puts the power of God into this clacking skeleton and snaps it completely in half. And it's a construct, like it was built out of different skeleton parts, so lacking the undead necromantic life force holding it undead lack of life force, I don't know. Holding it together, it just like falls apart into a pile of bones and it is gone. Yeah, good job, Ixen. That's it.
I just imagine a wave of dust is blowing over Diggs.
All right, Perry, it's your turn.
Okay, so I'm gonna go there, and I'm gonna cast poison spray on that guy.
Okay.
That's not clacky guy, that's forearm guy, correct?
Yep. The armed skeleton, that's him.
I'm gonna attack it with my bow.
That's what I thought.
Usually skeletons are immune to poison.
Yeah, I thought about that. Okay, wait, I lied. Hold on. I'm gonna not move, because I'm gonna stay far away from the thing that can attack you 4 times.
Yeah, do that.
Probably a
And
smart
I'm
move.
gonna... I know, right? It seemed like a really good time. Short bow, going for it. Oh my god, that's a 15.
All right. So Perry takes a shot at Perry is gonna poison spray and then thinks better of it because Perry is a smart person and decides to just shoot the four-armed skeleton that is on fire for, what is that, 12?
12 piercing,
12 piercing damage. Perry shoots the skeleton. It takes 12 piercing damage. It's not doing that great. Now it is the burning skeleton's turn, and Ixen takes 2 more fire damage because Ixen's still standing next to it.
I don't give a shit.
She give a little bit of a shit, maybe.
I'm good. No, I just feel like this is now Ixen's like element. So even though she's like getting a little bit bruised and battered, yes, bring it.
Okay, so speaking of bringing it, I don't think the burning skeleton has actually taken damage.
No, it's just kind of existed.
All right, so that guy doesn't break the turn undead. He's still chilling. He's still good. So he's just gonna stand there.
Unless you want to count the fire that didn't affect it.
Yeah, no, it's just gonna burn.
Just sitting back,
Yeah.
chilling some marshmallows on its skull.
Yeah, but the four-armed skeleton has definitely taken damage, and it's not happy. So he is going to turn about from the wall and make a charge directly between Saoirse and Perry.
Can I inflict my protection?
My one thing is that the flaming sphere was between me and it.
Okay.
So it would have to go through that.
Is that a constant effect?
It is. It stays up to a minute.
And it
shit.
is already. It's still on fire, so it does take 4 more fire damage because it's still already on fire. So.
Yeah. So you'd have to make another dex save going through that flaming sphere.
Anyway, Ixen, what are you doing while I dex save this shit?
I'm gonna.
Oh yeah.
God damn.
The four-armed skeleton dex saves the shit out of that at a 19.
Damn.
God damn.
It is pissed.
But it still takes damage because it's on fire.
Yeah. That is a 4.
Cool.
So with protection, I basically just get to do like this, like run and like, jump in front of someone with a shield. And all it does is give you disadvantage. So, I am going to assume that it's actually going to, whoever the skull divots for eyes are looking towards is who I am protecting. But anyways, the point is that you have disadvantage on your attack roll.
Now, here's the question. Do I have disadvantage on one attack roll or all of them? Because this boy does get 4.
Whichever person you're protecting, I think, has...
Yeah, and
Okay.
I would assume it's just 1, because this is a 2nd level paladin skill, so it's not really anything major.
Alright, so...
So I'm trying to helping.
So, four-armed man is gonna get... I say man, I don't know, it could be a gender-neutral skeleton.
True.
But, generally, people who are doing most of the attacking are male, so we're gonna keep that. Let's see. So, Ixen, let me flavor text that for me. What are you doing exactly?
So, I'm like, I was standing next to the burning skeleton, like, yes, the flames. But then I hear this four-armed skeleton a-clacking, and I look over and I see that because it's been damaged, now it's breaking out of the hold, and it is running towards Saoirse. Is that correct?
And Perry.
Yeah.
But yeah.
And Perry, but
Thanks.
but I mean, okay, so we all know
We know where
Oh, no.
we stand here.
We're all
know-
aware.
we're all aware of this. I do a real cool barrel roll, not barrel roll, but like a tuck and roll, and come up with my shield like
A Captain America roll.
yeah, Captain America roll right in front of Saoirse, and then I'm going to like take the hit. That's what's gonna be happening. It's gonna be real cool, but that's the thing that happens.
All right. So the four-armed skeleton, nonetheless, has 4 attacks, and it's going to unleash the claw on firstly Saoirse, which does nothing because that's a 9. So against Ixen, against Saoirse it's nothing. Against Ixen it's double plus nothing. Turning about, it slashes at Perry for 5 against AC, which is also nothing.
Nothing.
This guy's just not having a good
He's
day.
not having a good day. He's on fire. He's like...
He's really good at, like, jumping out of the way of shit, but, like, he cannot.
Yeah. So, again, at Saoirse and Ixen, it's a 10. Nothing.
Still no.
And lastly, at Perry, Ooh, that's a crit! Oh, shit!
No!
That's a bad
shit,
number.
that's a crit against Perry. I'm not looking forward to rolling this damage, except I am. Let's see. That's that's five slashing damage to Perry.
Oh, only 5?
Yeah, there's so many, but they're not very
That's
strong.
so great. I'm like super dying. I have 9 hit points.
That's
You
fine.
all to be aware of that.
So the forearm skeleton takes a last-ditch slash at Perry and catches her very, very, very good in the arm for 5 slashing damage, and now Perry is wounded, and the burning forearm skeleton is vindicated, and now it's Saoirse's turn.
I'm gonna do a magic missile. My last spell slot over there. I still have 1 level 2 spell slot, but this is my last level 1.
Do you have weapons?
I have weapons.
You're right there.
Saoirse doesn't use them very often because magic.
God, why does that keep...
I don't know
Terrible.
what that's doing. I'm sorry.
I don't even know.
It vomited something at us in the chat.
Saoirse's spells are glitching, y'all.
Magic missile. I just want to cast it.
There it goes.
There we are.
Where are these headed to?
It is gonna go. It's 3. So 1 at forearms and 2 at Fireboy.
All right.
I just completely forgot we all have inspiration.
Yeah.
Well, you don't need it. So Saoirse takes a shot, 1 at forearms and 2 at Fireboy, and the forearm skeleton completely explodes. Just boom.
Woo!
Absolutely explodes.
Why is everything exploding?
I have a question. When the skeleton explodes, can I do that really cool bit in like the first Avenger where the thing goes exploding and like Captain America holds his shield over all his Avenger friends? Like me and Saoirse are having this kind of weird exploding moment.
Absolutely, you can do that.
And then there's a parry, but it's okay.
And I don't think it'll do anything, but we still have a flaming sphere.
Yeah.
Just chilling.
And also, Gary B. Diggs, PhD, I need you to make me a dex save, my dude.
Oh, okay. I'm really good at those. I'm not good at those.
You better be good at those.
I'm not good at those.
You're not good at those, my man.
Hey, you know what? Inspiration time! That's worse! That's so much worse!
Oh my fucking god!
That's a critical fail on the second time, so we're just gonna take that 7 and run with it.
Well,
Oh
okay.
my god!
To be fair, the inspiring speech was not for Gary.
Yeah, no, that's... Oh my god!
This is fine.
Alright, so the other two magic missile bolts hit the burning skeleton. It explodes in a ball of flame, and that flame catches Gary Diggs and hits him for 6 fire damage.
I'm sorry!
My bees!
My bees.
Oh, mansies. But that's it, though. All the skeletons are neutralized, and you're done. Yay, you did it.
Okay, so after this like moment of like, so Gary got hit and Ixon's protecting Saoirse. I am going to drop my shield and kind of quickly go over to Perry, and I'm gonna go, hey, Perry.
Yeah, man, I'm bloody here. I don't.
You want to see a magic trick?
Ah!
And then I'm gonna roll
Yeah,
okay. So I take out the dragon hilted sword and I press it kind of like on Perry. I just assume it takes up a lot of Perry's torso. And I rolled an 11, which is plus 3 hit points.
No, I'm at a good solid 12.
Am I on fire?
If you are, you have time to stop, drop, and roll. You're okay, Gary. Like, you're alright.
Gary Diggs will stop, drop, and diggity roll his way over to here.
Yeah. So we're all gonna join back up in like a little like huddle, and Sarah's just like, That was awesome, right?
You did great.
I'm on fire.
Good timing on that sword.
It could have been better, but, like, we did pretty good.
Good timing on that sword, friend. And then I just do, like, a, gentle, tap on what I'm assuming is, the back of Ixen's leg, because I am small.
So, that was a bit interesting.
Now would probably be a good time to break out one of those healing potions.
I would agree with that.
How's everyone doing?
I feel about half as powerful as ever.
I'm doing not so great, but better now that I was touched by a magic sword, so that's cool.
Wait.
I only have 13 points left, my dude.
Alright.
So, I absolutely, have a black eye.
Gather up, little ones. And, Gary's gonna lay, a hand on Saoirse and Perry and use Cure Wounds on both. And I'm gonna roll really low, because that's me. I'm the roll. Okay, that's clear.
God.
That's clearly I'm doing something
Do you have
wrong.
a physical D8?
I'm gonna bring out this dice. That can't be right. That can't be right.
There you go.
Okay.
It's a big 2.
All right. So, Saoirse gets 10 hit points.
Oh shit.
No, sorry. 8. And Perry gets 11.
Ooh.
And I am now spent out of all level 1 spells.
So Gary does this to Saoirse and Perry, and Ixen looks at him and goes, "Are you okay?"
My burden is my own, and...
Perry, don't you have that, Yahoo?
Oh, yeah! Yeah, I do. I have that.
Before that can happen, Ixen goes over to Gary and places a hand on his shoulder and says, "My name is Ixen." And then I'm going to use lay on hands.
And, his eyes are just gonna get super big, and, some tears are gonna start forming on the bottom.
I am going to... I'm going to be honest, I still don't understand how this works.
You said lay on hands?
Yeah, so I can restore a number of hit points equal to my paladin level times 5, so that's 10.
Oh shit.
Yes.
And that's all I got, because that's my pool, but yeah, so 10.
Yay, I'm at 25 hit points.
Ooh, everybody's doing so good.
Okay, and then I'm gonna, hold out a hand to Gary B. Diggs, PhD, and I'm gonna say, "Hi, Greg. I know your name's not Greg, but now we're just here. My name's Perry. It's nice to meet you."
Oh my god, I've been wondering for so long. It just got awkward just thinking about asking at this point. And he's just gonna take Perry's hand and be like, "Don't worry, you just keep calling me Greg, it's fine, I understand. Gary's hard."
Alright, so I'm just gonna, look around the crowd and see, what's going on now? Because we did good.
They're, the crowd is not jazzed about, this whole thing, but they did get to see some fighting, and there's some people on fire. They are entertained. Masala is not.
Question. Did this guy's fire go outside of the arena?
Mm-mm.
Okay. Okay.
The walls
Cool.
are pretty high. They're good. The walls are more than 5 feet high. It's okay. Everybody is very, excited about how this fell out, and everybody's glad to see some skeletons get theirs, but Masala is not that happy. And he's just kind of standing on the podium, tapping his fingers against the railing, not having a good time.
Hey, Masala, what's the matter?
Please don't provoke the necromancer.
Sorry, it's basically one of my tenets.
Diggs.
Masala, stands up straight and goes, "Intermission, now! You four, my office, 5 minutes!"
Yeah, wow. What did you think of that fight so far? Yeah, I love intermission. We can just talk about how we thought the fight was going. Hello, everyone, and thank you for listening to episode 17 of No Dice. Welcome to Intermission. And by intermission, of course, I mean it is time for the break. Once again, we want to thank our guest player for this episode, Travis Carlson. If you love Travis and you love Diggs, feel free to tell us, because Travis is social media-less, and we would love to be able to share your love with him. Original music in this episode was once again created by Jordan Singh VanderBeek. Thank you so much, Jordan. If you like his work and you want to check out more of what he has to offer, you can find him on Facebook at Jordan Singh VanderBeek Music. Singh is spelled S-I-N-G-H. And on Instagram at JSinghVanderBeek. And once again, and I never get tired of saying this, thank you so much to Tabletop Loot for being our sponsor. If you are looking to add more dice to your collection or start your collection of dice, go to tabletoploot.com. Check it out. There's a lot of great dice. A lot of dice just came back in stock. So I would recommend heading on over and seeing what you would like. And listeners of No Dice can use the code NODICE15 to get 15% off of their order. I guarantee you will get your dice in a very, very, very timely manner. They ship so quickly, and they're great dice, and I've been in love since day one. As always, No Dice is part of the Pocket Podcast Network. We are very grateful to be part of a network that is dedicated to delivering quality content right to your pocket. If you want to support our show, you can support us by supporting the network. So check out other shows on the network. I'm sure you'll find something else that you enjoy listening to, and there's always new stuff in the works that is hopefully going to be hitting your ears here real soon if you're checking it out. You can also support us by purchasing a pocket note, which is a personal message to be read on the show. There's actually some variation. If you want to try something a little different, you can also purchase a pocket note to be read in a character voice. We can definitely do that. You can get a little bit of Exon, Saoirse, Perry, or any NPC that you really, really want. And we really appreciate your support through purchasing the pocket note. I actually have a pocket note that I'm going to read right now, and it is from Green Nerd, and it is to Pink Nerd. And the message says, I know you won't hear this episode right away, but I want you to have the best birthday ever while you're away in Israel. Pink Nerd, you make my heart shine and my cheeks dimple with every day we are together. I hope you have had the best of birthdays, my love. Your Green Nerd. Oh, yes, spread the love. Spread the love. We are all about the love here at No Dice Headquarters HQ. You can also support our show by reviewing us on iTunes. It helps us in many, many ways, but really gives us an idea of what you like about our show and why you're still listening. You can also tell your friends, tell your group chat, man. Get up in that group chat, post a GIF, and then be like, yo, you should listen to this podcast. Hashtag awesome. Hashtag amazing. I'm so hip and with the kids these days. You can also tweet about the show using the hashtag NoDicePodcast, and if you tweet about the show, you may have your name used as an NPC. We definitely have plenty of opportunity for that coming up in the future. Just as a side note, these next few episodes have already been pre-recorded. We're pretty far ahead in terms of gameplay versus episode releases, which makes my job a lot easier. But stick around if you've tweeted about the show and you haven't heard your name used as an NPC. It may just be because the time is a little bit different from release to playtime. But we love seeing your tweets. We immediately disintegrate when you tweet about the show because we love your love towards our really, really fun story. And it makes our hearts grow 3 sizes, and we may need to check that out. Go to a doctor about that one. We love hearing everyone's thoughts about the show, and we wanted to keep the community involved. So we have started a Discord channel for No Dice, and you can find that by going to bit.ly/NoDiceDiscord. And there should be some links floating around that you should be able to access. Thank you so much for listening, and the next episode will be out on May 4th.
The Orc Goon Squad delivers the 4 of you to Masala's office, and I put office in air quotes because it's not really an office so much as it is a very, very fancy sitting room. There's not a desk, there's just a bunch of couches, and Masala is sitting on one of these couches, and he's got his hand over his eyes, like, really dramatically. And they bring you guys in and, like, stand you up in front of him, and he's just laying there for a second. And then he pulls his hand off of his eyes and goes, Do you realize how much you fuckers have cost me?
Hopefully a lot.
If I'm gonna do some math, I'd say at least 5, 6, or 7 skeletons.
I mean, I do want to say we didn't kill your other sister. She's somewhere.
Oh, I know. She's been to see me.
Okay, if we can just take a second and explain why we're doing what we're doing, maybe you can understand us.
You've got a second of my time.
I'll make it quick.
You have earned a second of my time by bullshitting my combat. So please, by all means, explain yourselves.
Wait, can we have a group huddle before we do this?
Oh no, Perry, let's say you should try to explain to the necromancer why we're trying to get the cards. Oh, wait, I think the necromancer already knows. The necromancer's smart.
The necromancer has a name, dipshit.
I don't give a shit.
Okay, Mr. Masala, is it?
Saoirse, this is not the time for diplomacy. This is not the time for
This
diplomacy.
is exactly the time for diplomacy. You are in my house.
Ixon, we're not gonna fight somebody who just, like... Oh my goodness.
Ixon, please, just trust me for like 2 seconds.
You got my back, kiddo.
And let me try, and if that doesn't work, then your plan is next. Mr. Masala, we're trying to stop the end of the world. If you care about money, and you care about proceeds, and you care about entertaining all those people out there, that's not gonna happen if there's no people to entertain. If there's no one around, how are you gonna have combatants? How are you gonna have anyone to come make your food and serve it to the people and sit in your audience? If you truly like doing what you're doing right now, we're just trying to stop the cards from summoning the Lich. That's the only reason why we started this journey. We were told by someone who ended up being someone we don't even really know that much about, and that's a whole other can of worms, but that's not my story to tell. The first necromancer attacked us first when we didn't even know what the heck was going on.
He had a name too.
He didn't actually introduce himself, and if he did, I really don't remember.
Wow.
And he attacked us, and we fought back because suddenly there was a person with a bunch of skeletons in front of us trying to kill us. What else are we supposed to do?
That sounds familiar.
Exactly. And we have a journal that tells us that these cards are going to be used to summon a lich and destroy the world. So we go off trying to stop these. We found ourselves at Theana's place, and she was awful to us. She also tried to kill us and trap us in the dream realm, and we met the bodega cat, but that's another weird story that you don't have to worry about. The bodega cat is really nice.
What?
I think they're like a celestial being sort of stuck in the body of an adorable cat.
I don't think Bodega Cat would like you to call him adorable, but, I mean, you're right.
Handsome.
Oh, handsome's a good one.
Yeah, they're just a really good cat shape that is super cute and has like half of a white mustache and sort of this weird smoky fur and an adorable like freckle on his right front paw. Really, really cute whiskers, and I'm definitely not just describing the cat that the person who's playing me is currently petting. But that's another story. I'm blathering again. So what really, we never intended to hurt anyone when we went to Solemna's place. Again, we just thought we were trying to get the card and leave.
And then her crazy girlfriend attacked us.
Yeah. I mean,
Really?
like, a lot of shit happened, but her girlfriend was absolutely bonkers.
Her wife is not the most pleasant person, no, but...
We ended up having to fight people that we didn't want to.
Oh.
And then we got here, and we were trying to just relax and figure out what we were going to do, and figure out if even the necromancers and the cards are a real thing. We still don't know that much about it. Please understand that we're not trying specifically just to hunt you and your siblings. we didn't know that you all counted each other as siblings. And we don't want to hurt anyone who doesn't deserve it, but most of the things we've been doing have been in self-defense. And we're just trying to stop the end of the world.
So you have been watching me do my nails during this entire monologue. This is exactly what Masala has been doing, because he does not give two fucks about any of this whole entire dialogue. Like, it's beautiful, Lou, thank you. But, like, Masala has not even a single fuck to give.
But what if I roll persuasion?
Use inspiration. Use
Wow.
inspiration. Use
Use
inspiration.
Inspiration. Okay, yeah. Inspiration. Okay, please.
That's a 3,
please.
and that's a...
That's a 19.
So with a 19, Masala is interested, and he looks up from his dragonborn claws, and he goes, "Let me ask you something. What do you think is going to happen when you get all the cards together?"
We're gonna try to find a way to destroy them.
That's not gonna...
Honestly, I'm pretty sure the Lich is gonna come out. We're gonna have to fight it, right?
Exactly. The short one gets
Wait,
it.
you guys didn't know that?
When you get all the cards together, you get a Lich. That's why they're separate, okay? It doesn't take a genius to figure that out. That's why we all have one. That's why we split up. That's why we're minding our own fucking business. But no, you people had to come in here and try to collect them all. But you know what? Fine, I don't care. I am trying to do something else with my life by now, okay? So Lemla decided to go all goody two-shoes and on the path of righteousness and whatever the hell. I am taking a little more... not that route. I like what I do. I like being a necromancer. I like being violent. I like killing things for sport. What I don't like is those things coming back to tell me what to do with my life, which is why I'm trying to keep the Lich on the down low. But you fuckers seem to want to wake him up pretty damn bad, and you're willing to kill my brothers and sisters for it. So what I'm asking myself is why I'm talking to you and not just destroying you immediately.
Can I ask a question? Do you know how to destroy the cards?
If I knew that, I would have destroyed it already.
So you don't want yours. So can we have it?
You know what? No, I don't want the fucking thing anymore. You can have it. You can have it. You know what? You can have it.
I don't like where this is going. Last time your sister said we could have something and then she tried to kill us.
You know what? It's been a symbol of my power on this island for the last, I don't know, 10, 15 years. But you know what? You can have it. You have been such good sports through this whole thing. I don't even care that you killed my brother and sister. You can have it. So let's just go back out to the arena. I'll say in front of everybody what good sports you've been, and you can just have the card. Is that agreeable to everybody? Is that agreeable to everybody? Is that not what you wanted? Is that not what you wanted?
I honestly can't tell if you're being facetious or not.
Is that not what you wanted?
Is this the grand prize? Is the prize victory? I've been really trying to figure out what the prize is.
The grand prize has always been the card, but I guess since you guys have been such good sports, and you did win both rounds of combat, even though you kind of cheated.
We didn't cheat.
We used our skills.
Cheating.
You said the rules were fight until you die. You didn't say anything about not being able to use magic and stuff.
And look at that. You're not dead yet.
I have a proposal for you.
I am happily married, but proceed.
Oh, it's not that kind of proposal.
Gary gets a little sad and puts down his emblem.
You said that you like fighting. You like sport. And your card is a prize. Here's a proposal. We fight you, and the winner gets the card.
No. Don't listen. This is a horrible idea. Please do not listen to anything that Ixon is saying right now. I apologize.
I'm for this.
Masala stands up off the couch and he goes, "You know what? I wasn't lying. I am happily married, but God, I wish I wasn't right now because this person thinks like I do. You know what? Fuck it. We're gonna do this."
No Dice is part of the Pocket Podcast Network, delivering quality content right to your pocket.